Hi, English 10. This is Mrs. Long at the beginning of Unit 3, Session 3. And this session is quite similar to what you've been doing already in Unit 3, but I just want to walk you through what's a little bit different in this one. As you know, you've been working on a Steinbeck novel, and this overview here provides some idea of what you're going to be doing specifically and how to schedule your time. But I'll just point out that in terms of reading, I've added a few references here for online recordings and online texts for those of you who have discovered that you could use those things. So those are there for you to use. And your first assignment with reading will be very similar to what you've done before. It's the same reading journal. This is your last week you'll be doing that. And it's to help you think as you're reading, to be interactive as you're reading. So that's the first part of our week, reading, continuing to work forward in your novel. This week you'll also be connecting to poetry. Last week you did a found poem that you created. This week you are going to be identifying a poem in one of these like archives or collections online or another place, that's fine too, and writing about how that theme that's in the poem is a similar theme to what's in your book. So there's an example here you can check out of an example poem on ordinary people and how it connects to a different Steinbeck book, Tortilla Flat. So that'll be your second assignment this week. And then your third assignment will be the discussion board. And this is a continuing discussion. If you haven't been posting much, jump on board this week. I'm looking for 12 12 posts by the end, 4 of which should originate from you. And this week, I would like for you to look at connections between John Steinbeck's life, the novel, and the title. So between the author, the title, and the book. What are the different connections you see? And you may need to do some research to find out where that book title came from. In some cases, they're a little more obvious, but it is kind of interesting to look at titles that didn't happen and wonder what would have happened to his books had the catchier title not been selected. So that's basically it. Again, you're reading, continuing to read, doing your journal, connecting to poetry, and then continuing our ongoing discussion. And that will wrap up this week. And next week, our final session, you'll be finishing your book, taking a quiz, finishing the discussion, and creating something original to show your understanding of the text. So that's where we're headed. You guys have a great week and be in touch.